Vital, now in a brand new pack.
Welcome back. Should children take nutritional supplements? I think the first and best option is always a highly nutritious diet, but as parents, we know that it's hard enough getting our kids to eat their food, let alone eating the right food. So in my opinion, supplementing is not only a good idea, it is essential for children. But before we look at good food, let's define bad food, or bad nutrition rather, Andrea.
You know, if you look at eating habits that parents obviously teach their children, the good part starts with family meals and enjoying wholesome food. And the less good or the bad side of nutrition starts with rewarding children with especially sweet treats. I mean, that can definitely establish an unhealthy relationship with food later in life, with all those undesirable consequences.
If you stop crying now, Dad will give you a sweet, you know. Silliest thing we can do. But Andrea, I've always understood bad nutrition to be empty calories, essentially.
You know, empty calories basically are foods with lots of sugar or energy and sometimes fat as well, but no vitamins, minerals, fibers. So the principle there is that they're quite filling and very satisfying and don't really encourage children at the next meal to eat all their vegetables.
And they're addictive. I think that's the biggest issue.
That's right.
You want more. Once you start on that sugar, you just want and want more. In fact, talking about sugar, in a study published just last month in the Journal of Physiology, researchers showed that a high fructose diet alters your brain's ability to learn and remember information. Said more practically, too much sugar makes you stupid. Let me say that again. Too much sugar makes you stupid. So empty calories can lead to an empty head. So we know what children don't need. Andrea, let's look at what children do need when it comes to nutritional supplementation.
Well, if you look at minerals specifically, there are a few that I'd like to focus on, and starting with the chocolate brownies, because I do love chocolate myself, and we've got to practice what we preach. But if you look at these chocolate brownies, they can be baked with raw honey and also vegetables such as butternut and beetroot that provide natural sweet flavors to them. Obviously, the cocoa powder is healthy, and what we've added in there are nuts, and they're rich in, Brazil nuts specifically rich in selenium, which is an essential nutrient for growing brain.
Who would have believed that? Healthy chocolate brownies. Recipes on our website. What else, Andrea?
Well, another nutrient which is really important for growing children is zinc, and that we find in sunflower seeds. And a nice idea for a snack pack for children at lunch at school is these small packs of muesli. Another nutrient which is really important is magnesium, which you'll always find in green, fresh foods. So dark green leafy vegetables like spinach and rocket. And to get children to eat this may be a bit challenging. So I think a nice idea is to make a wrap, which is a sort of fashionable food item these days.
In other words, disguise the greenery.
That's correct.
Okay, very clever, Andrea.
What we also find both in spinach and in red meat, lean red meat specifically, is iron.
That's right.
Also a very important nutrient for children that are growing and developing. And lean biltong is another healthier snack for children to have.
And Andrea, obviously calcium, vitally important for our kids' development. Dairy, I imagine.
Definitely. Dairy products, rich source of calcium for strong bones and teeth. So cheese is always a good option, and one can make little skewers for their lunch boxes, and obviously milk and yogurt.
Fantastic. Outside of all the food that you've described, should kids be taking a tablet, a supplement, a little pill to kind of boost their dietary intake?
I would say definitely, because it's so hard to get to optimal nutrition. A healthy diet can definitely give you adequate nutrition, but to get the optimal nutritional intake, a supplement can really help with that. But it should never be used to replace a healthy, balanced diet.
Couldn't agree with you more, Andrea. Supplementation is essential for all children, not just your fussy or picky eaters. As essential, in fact, as exercise. Make sure your kids get a healthy dose of both every single day.
Vital, now in a brand new pack.